Hey guys, welcome back to Read With Me, LG. I am here with some fall fun for you today. So we're going to start a couple weeks here of some fall themed, Halloween themed books. I'm wearing my little kitty earrings, my little kitty witch hat earrings. And we have a very scary ghost story as our first fall book. This one is written by Joanne Barkan and illustrated by Jody Wheeler. And this was one of my favorites when I was a little kid, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. I will say it's a glow-in-the-dark book, so we're missing a little bit of the fun by not being able to see all the glow-in-the-dark images, but I'm still going to share it with you guys, and I hope you enjoy it, okay? So this is a very scary ghost story. And the author dedicated this book to Allison Bonnie Ware, and the illustrator said for Jack and Laura. So that's our little dedication page in case you guys wanted to know about it. The 6 o'clock express pulled into the train station. The passengers hurried off the train. 2 ghosts got off too, but no one saw them. Well, here we are, said Guthrie, all ready to celebrate Halloween. So, what do we do now? So there they are in the background, getting off the train. You can see the ghost. Do you see the ghost? There's a little ghost here and a little ghost there, but none of the people can see them. What do we do now? Exclaimed Annie. This is your town. You should know what to do for some Halloween fun around here. Guthrie nodded. If we want to have fun, we should go to the scariest place in town. I'll take you to the movie theater that I once haunted. So here they are walking the streets of his town. You can see Guthrie and Annie. So there's Guthrie and there's Annie. Look, the dog can see them, but the people can't. You can see some costumes in the back and pumpkins. Oh, and if you look close, the little baby in the stroller is wearing some Easter bunny ears or some kind of creature ears. Okay. Annie and Guthrie found 2 empty seats in the movie theater. The lights dimmed and the movie began. Look at all the skeletons, Guthrie whispered. Are you getting scared? This isn't bad, said Annie, but I bet you can take me someplace even scarier. So here's the movie theater. So you can see the ghosts. They're enjoying the movie. But Annie said, I think there's something more scary. Guthrie took Annie to an old rundown house at the end of a long street. All the kids say this house is haunted, Guthrie explained. Let's take a look inside. Annie and Guthrie floated through the front wall. So here they are, exploring the haunted house. Inside the house, the 2 ghosts glided from the living room to the dining room to the kitchen. Look, Annie whispered to Guthrie, a witch. Aha, said Guthrie, now you must be scared. Annie shrugged. It's Halloween, Guthrie. I want a big holiday kind of scare. So this is where you can't see it as well because it is glow in the dark, but there's a little outline of a witch right here pushing the broom. And well, let's make sure we don't. I'm gonna turn off the light. Let's see. Does anything glow? Nope. No glowing. I tried. Sorry, guys. But you can see that there's something holding the broom, right? Guthrie led Annie through a dense wood. Where are we going? Annie wanted to know. Guthrie answered, I've heard that some really spooky things live in a cave behind that big rock. Okay, said Annie. I'll try anything once. She vanished into the rock. Guthrie followed. So there they are, going into the rock. And they're ghosts, so they just get to walk right on through that rock. And they're going to see what's inside. Inside the eerie cave, Annie and Guthrie heard swooshing, swooping sounds. They saw yellow-green eyes glowing in the dark and long, sharp fangs. "Vampire bats!" shouted Guthrie. "How's that?" Annie looked around and shivered. "Ooh, it's getting better. Let's keep trying." So there they are in the, they said eerie, creepy, I think kind of pretty, but cave. And they see vampire bats. Annie and Guthrie hovered at the edge of a stone bridge. They stared into the dark water of a stream. "A monster lives down there," said Guthrie. As he spoke, a great scaly lizard with 6 eyes and dozens of claws rose out of the stream. Annie squealed. "Let's stay and enjoy this." But the monster took one look at the ghost, shook with fright, and plunged back into the water. So you can kind of see, if you look close, there's a little bit of a monster in the water. "What a disappointing Halloween," said Guthrie. "Maybe we should catch the next train out of here." Annie sighed. "I think you're right," she said. They started back to the station, drifting down a quiet street. All of a sudden, Annie stopped. "Wow," she gasped. "That's what I call scary." "After them," said Guthrie. So it was the kids in their Halloween costumes. We got a cowboy and a ballerina with their little pumpkins for getting candy. And they said, "Oh my, they look pretty scary." Annie and Guthrie followed the scary creatures right up the door of a brightly lit house. When the door opened, they peeked inside. "We've found it," whispered Guthrie. So there they are, watching the kids trick or treat. So what'd they find? The two ghosts couldn't believe their good luck. "These kids give me goosebumps," said Guthrie. "No wonder we're having a wonderful time," said Annie. "This is the scariest place in town." Annie and Guthrie gasped and giggled all evening. When the party finally ended, they were so tired. They went to a Halloween party. So you see our ghost friends, right? Nobody can see them, but they're enjoying the fun party with all the people in their costumes. So they were so tired, they let themselves be carried quietly home across the moonlit, star-filled Halloween sky. So here they are. You can barely see them in the sky, but if you look closely, you can see their outlines. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a very scary ghost story. I'm sorry the glow in the dark wouldn't work on here, but I hope you guys still enjoyed that great story. I love these little ghosts, and I think that's a perfect kickoff to Halloween time in the fall. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Read With Me, LG. Bye-bye.